Hey there, filthy animals. Mr. Dirty back with another episode of the GTM show. Today, we got frozen pizza by way of Jack's. It's going to be on their original thin, I'm going to say probably cracker crust. This time around, it's the bacon cheeseburger pizza. So there's the package you're looking for if you're looking for this in stores. Take all that in. And yeah, pretty vague there. It just says bacon cheeseburger pizza. And you see in a lot of the fast food pizza places nowadays where they say, cheeseburger pizza, like Papa John's or whatnot. And then we're looking at like pickles and ketchup and mustard and shit like that on the pizzas. And this one, it doesn't mention any of that. I don't see any of that in the photograph here on the cover. Just bacon cheeseburger pizza. So I'm thinking this is just like their regular cheese. Maybe it's like cheddar. Who knows? Maybe they threw some American on there. I doubt it. And bacon and hamburger, and that's it. They don't mention any ketchup or anything like that on the cover here. No pickles, no onions. There's definitely no tomatoes except for the sauce. No diced up ones. No lettuce on here. I like it even says great for grilling. So they want you to go throw this over an open fire. I was checking out the cooking instructions here. They got us preheating the oven to 425 and then slinging this thing in there for about 10 to 15 minutes. So let's crack the wrapper off of this and take a look. All these ones that are like shrink wrapped in this plastic wrap, at least we're lucky enough to have the cardboard shingle in here, which I like because I usually use that to shovel it in and out of the oven and to cut it on. But you can't see the pizza. And some people say, oh, but some of them come in a box and you don't get to see the pizza that way. But no. For years and years and years, the ones that came wrapped in plastic without a box, there wasn't this big paper wrapper in the front. You could actually see the pizza through the plastic. And all of like your advert shit was on the back. Nowadays, they want to cover up the product. They want to do the old fucking rope-a-dope trick on your ass. All right, I can already feel that we have like loose bits here. So I'm going to try to do this carefully. So here's the big reveal. This is what, it's going to look like when it comes out of the oven. Hopefully, keep our fingers crossed. And here it is before it goes into the oven. So yeah, not a bad covering to begin with, I would say. Just looking at that. A decent amount of cheese, a good amount of meat on there too. All right, but yeah, it's so thin that it's actually starting to already like pucker up and dish up on its own. And you can see how thin that crust is right there before it goes in the oven. And it's going to singe up. It's going to be even tighter. It's going to be thinner, crispier than that. Alright, I'm going to toss this in our preheated oven for, I'm going to say, probably like 12 minutes. And then we're going to come back and see what we got. Alright, stick around. Alright guys, we're back. We've got our finished product sitting on the table here in front of me. I'm going to show you it in a second. But I will say the instructions actually had us throwing it in there for 13 to 15 minutes. So I went back and double checked. I set it for 12. And good thing, because I went and I checked at about 10 minutes. And the cheese was mostly melted and the edges was already looking kind of like dry and crispy. At about 12 minutes, the alarm went off and I pulled it. I looked in there and I pulled it at 12 minutes exactly. I didn't even let it go to like their minimum 13 because this is what it looked like. And I haven't cut it yet, so bam, there you go. That's what you get right out of the oven. It's only been out for like a couple minutes while we've been chit-chatting here. So yeah, it's still steamy hot, still very warm to the touch, even through the cardboard bottom. Like I said, I use that as a shovel to pull it out, but yeah, looking pretty good. This whole place smells like bacon, like I've got a burner over here or something, and I've just been like frying bacon in a skillet like this whole time. It's just thick in the air. Alright, time to cut it up. And I didn't cut it up yet because it's just hard. We've done that. We've had a few like close calls in the past where we like lifted it up and almost spilt everything. Lately I've been tilting the camera down to show close-up shots, but I got like a pile of vape stuff here, a pile of weed stuff here, and yeah. Alright, so I cut this into 8 slices. I got a slice right here in the claw. And yeah, there you go. Not too shabby. As you can see, since we did pull it out and we didn't let it go, the bottom of it, it's still it's crispy, so it cracks, but you can still fold this thing. Still got flexibility without it actually breaking apart. So far so good, I would say. Let's go in for the taste test. I don't know why I expected it to taste like ketchup, but it tastes like their standard, tomato pizza sauce. really. They've gone with like little meatballs, so it's like not spicy sausage or anything like that. We didn't expect it to be, but you never know with these guys. The cheese is kind of flavorful too. Now the bacon, right now, with the flavor of the sauce and the cheese, I'm not getting like a real strong bacon flavor off the few bites that I've had so far. I can see plenty of bacon on there. We can smell plenty of bacon on there. I'm going to take a few more snaps at this, get this whole bacon thing under control here in my mind, and then we'll go over some more of this. Okay, I got it all going on now. The bacon flavor, it's there. It's mild. It just kind of like blends in with the hamburger and the sauce and the cheese. When it says bacon cheeseburger pizza, you just have the assumption that it's going to taste like some kind of a hamburger. And it's really because they ran cheeseburger together as one word. Other than that, if they would just separate it up, it would be more on point to what we've got going on here. We have bacon, we have cheese, we have burger. It's a pizza with pizza sauce. But that spacing alone right there, that's some shady shit. So we're just going to keep that in mind for now and move along. Now it's good quality bacon. It's not faking. It's real bacon. No bacon bits going on here. It's like they've actually taken some good quality bacon bit. No fat, no gristle, nothing like that. It's the good meaty part. And chopped it up. I say chopped. I should say, diced finely, really. But instead of like trying to focus on any kind of a real like cheeseburger flavor, like incorporating maybe like little diced up minced pieces of pickle or something on there, or going with like ketchup and mustard kind of sauce, they went with the pizza sauce. And that's where it just kind of misses the boat on cheeseburger. This is basically just a bacon hamburger pizza. Still pretty damn good, even though it's on like the cracker crust. But I like a thin crust. I don't like it this thin. Like in a restaurant, if you were to give me something like this, I'd probably be pissed. But here on frozen pizzas, it's kind of expected. This comes with the territory on most of these things nowadays. Like the lower end pizzas. Then you get into like the DiGiorno or the Wild Mikes and all these kind of guys, and then you get like a big thicker doughier crust as everybody's trying to shoot for like a Sicilian type of thing. Now as a bacon and hamburger pizza, this could hold its own. It's pretty tasty. I like it as a whole. It's a good snack. Not something I would go seeking as a meal, but it's a pretty damn good tasty snack. I could probably see myself buying this again and like dipping this in ranch or blue cheese or something like that, just as like a stoner time snack. So with all that being said, I'm going to give the Jack's Bacon Cheeseburger Pizza a 4 out of 5. Alright, so there you have it, the Jack's Original Thin Bacon Cheeseburger Pizza GTM show. I'm Mr. Dirty. Don't forget you can buy Knucklehead shirts and hoodies down in the description. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at TheRealMrDirty. And as always, get out of here. Go have a rotten day.